everyone. This is a flip through of the finished FIBS book, and that means Friends in the Box. It is finished. I did start this in 2017. It has a wraparound binding so that I could take the signatures out of the book and work on them. So the whole idea was people sent me envelopes of stuff, either things they liked or things that would challenge me, and I would create a page using that stuff, and I would put their name on the page. So I was doing this during live streams, and if you want to see some of those pages being created, most of the pages are live streams that are recorded in a playlist called the FIBS Book. So if you want to see any of these pages, go on over there and take a look. So this first page, I'm going to put a list of people that contributed to the book. And I started this book and kind of ran out of steam. I have gone a different direction. I'm no longer doing anything like this. I did want to finish it. I didn't want to have a half-finished book. This has been it was a special project for me, getting to know everyone that's in the book, getting to know people, and it was a lot of fun having them in the chat while I was creating a page for them with the stuff that they sent. It was a lot of fun. So this is the first page. This is Mildred, and she was the one that came up with the idea. She wanted to send some stuff and see what I would do with it. So she is the very first page. She likes pink and teddy bears. The next one is the other Terry. And she had sent me some photographs, some old photographs. She likes red. Lots of red stuff. Teresa, Mountain Dreamer, she challenged me with all kinds of stuff that I'd never used before, never seen before. Transfers on plastic. Aluminum foil that's been painted, paper towels that are painted. I have never used anything like that kind of stuff before, and I really haven't since either. She sent me so many different kinds of things. I actually put a pocket on her page so that I could keep some of the interesting tidbits that she had sent. Resin paper, never seen this before, didn't even know what it was, and I didn't really want to use it up, but I think it's really cool, so I just keep that stuff in a pocket on her page. Here is Vicky S, and she actually did do watercolor these trees. She sent a bunch of bling, and I'm not used to using bling either, so it was a whole discussion about what kind of glue to use to make sure that the bling stayed on. It has stayed pretty well. Here is Blonde Woman Stamping, Jean. She challenged me as well. She sent these transfers on plastic, and I was trying to transfer them onto the page, and it wasn't working for me. So I ended up gluing the whole piece of plastic to the page so that because it was ripping or tearing or something, I couldn't get it to work. So I just glued it on because I thought it was cool. This is one that she did, and they turned out really cool. I'd never heard of it, and I had no idea how to use it, so. Challenge. Here's Christina. She sent a bunch of stamped images. I had to figure out how to use those. Jennifer. And Jennifer used a lot of, or sent a lot of bright colors. A lot of different things that I wanted to use. It was a challenge for me to get everything on the page. Quite a challenge. This one is Dust Fairies, Safia. And she sent a bunch of stuff. A couple of Indian newspapers. 2 different languages from India. She also sent some of her atlas pages when she was in 7th grade. A bunch of bling, so we had to include the bling. Some magazine images. She sent a bunch of stuff. So that is her blinged out page. Here is Christine from Australia. And she had sent a bunch of butterflies. And so I think she liked butterflies. So we made a butterfly page for her. This one is the end of that signature and the beginning of the next signature. So it's on 2 separate signatures. This is Lucky Doodler. She sent a bunch of different kinds of things. Some calendar pages and a bunch of stuff, and it was hard for me to decide. Only a certain amount of stuff would fit on the page, and I had to decide what I was going to use. And I think that is what took up a lot of my time, deciding what to use. These are some monkeys holding bananas. Fun stuff. Here is Irina from Belarus. She sent a bunch of fish and some Russian text. It was some pages from a magazine of her father's, a model magazine, I think it was. And I just love the Russian text. So I used as much of the Russian text as I could. She also sent a painted envelope, and I had to tear that apart to put in the background. Here is Lynn, and I made her background way too busy and had to paint some white over it just to tone it down so that you could see what I'd put on top of it. Challenges, I tell ya. Here's Debbie from England. She decided that she wanted to send me my favorite color, purple, because we didn't have a purple page at that point, and so she sent everything purple. And she sent a lot of stuff, so again, I had to figure out how to put as much of the stuff on the page as possible. Here is Margaret. She sent puzzle pieces. So I tore off the backing of those pieces to put on the page. And here is Tammy. She sent fish, bling. She did some paper towels as well. So that is her page. This one is Valerie. Now there is a video for Valerie showing how I did this page. She did not come to the live streams, so it's not a recorded live stream. She sent a bunch of circles that I thought were really interesting and some napkins. So I chose a napkin that kind of went with the circles, and then I decided to go circle crazy on that. And I also added favorite quote that she'd sent. This one is not in a video. I was finishing up the last bits of the book so that I could put it on the shelf. And I noticed that there was an envelope from Raylyn with a bunch of Citrusol Nat Geo pages that she had done and some stamped images. And so since I was trying to fill up this signature, I went ahead and put the stuff that she sent me on the page and put her name on it. So I did this on my own, and I don't have a recording for it. And this one as well, there's no recording for it. This is Annie Creativity, Stephanie. She sent a little envelope of things that she thought that I would like. So, like I said, I was trying to finish up the signature and thought that I would go ahead and just make a page with the things that she sent. She sent a lot of cats and a lot of fish. She also sent this little inchie that she had made and signed. And so I put it on a string so this cat can play with it. So this one does not have a video either. I did this on my own. And then from here on out, I was trying to finish up and fill up the book. So there's videos showing how I took some of the envelopes that were sent to me, some painted papers, some of the other things that were sent, made pages from that stuff, and then used some of the leftover things, because I saved everything that came in the mail. I saved it all, and so I was using some of that stuff up for this last signature. So these pages don't have a name on them. They are a blend of everything that people sent. And I kept the pages pretty simple. I started with the pages. I used some large bits. I need to glue that down a little bit better. I used some large bits and then put some smaller background bits down, and then I went back and I put on some of the focal points. I did stay pretty simple. Pretty simple. I wanted to make sure that the book it didn't feel empty. And I wanted to use some of that stuff that was really special. There's a printout from Yvonne, and she sent that. And so it's just a whole bunch of different people, and I put their stuff together. This was an envelope. Somebody painted their envelope. And I can't tell you who did what. I'll have to go back to the videos to see what stuff came in what envelopes. But I didn't want those envelopes to go to waste, so painted papers and all that stuff. So these are the pages that were left. This is an envelope from Gayle. I hope I'm saying that name right. She sent me a bunch of stuff, and I didn't do a page for her, but I put her envelope in here with her artwork on it. So the pages ended up being, I was just using stuff up, and they're really very simple, but that's kind of the mood I was in, and I really like the way they turned out. I got to use up some of the envelopes and things on the pages. And they're all so different. Here's another one of those photographs on another envelope. And this one is an envelope. That's the envelope that came from India. She painted all that, so it was kind of a plastic kind of thing. But I included that as well. And the pages are real simple, but they don't have to be extra complicated to be fun. I think this is my favorite one that I've done recently of the finished pages here. I don't know why, but I really like this simple page. I don't know. I think maybe it's the colors or something. I don't know. I don't know. So now that the book is all finished, I'm going to put it on the shelf and only pull it out when I want to look at it or if somebody asks about it. But it is officially finished, and I don't have plans to start another one at this point. That was another envelope. That was really cool. It was a fun project, and I enjoyed getting to know the people that sent stuff in. Just a lot of fun. It's interesting to see how everybody's extra stuff came together to make these pages. How people's different tastes end up making interesting pages together. And that's a paper towel house for the back of the book. So that is it. Officially finished. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks everyone for sending in stuff and challenging me to make an interesting book. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.